Hi everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you my foundation routine, and this changes really regularly. I know like a couple months ago I put a video on my everyday makeup routine, and I kind of showed you how I do my foundation and everything, but you know, kind of like every month or like every 3 weeks I change my foundation routine because different things look better, and sometimes my skin is now switching from a little bit more drier to more oilier because it's summertime. So I want to show you how I can achieve a gorgeous matte face, especially in the heat that summer has to bring for us. I'm going to show you how I get a beautiful face. So the first step of my foundation routine is to put a primer on my skin, because if you don't put a primer, especially in summer, your foundation will have a hard time sticking on. I know in the winter I used the moisturizer, but that was because my skin is more dry. Now since it's more oily, I'm going to be using a mattifying primer. This is the Becca Matte Poreless Porfecter Mattifying Primer. What I like to do is just take a little bit of this on my hands because it is really drying, because it's a mattifying formula. Rub it in your hands for about 15 seconds and apply it where you want it to be matte. And then a little bit goes a long way. Like I still have some left on my fingers, so just put that everywhere. And you kind of feel your face tightening up, your pores tightening up. I usually only put this in the T-zone, so because that's where I get most oily. Otherwise, I'm just going to be making other areas more dry. And plus I have the most pores in my T-zone. So I just do that with my fingers and I just apply it. And it really gives yourself a smooth canvas for you to put your foundation on. Let that soak in for a minute. Next, I'm going to go into my foundation. So the next thing I like to do is I like to go in with my foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. I really like it because it makes your skin really flawless, and it just covers everything. It's medium to full coverage, so you're definitely getting some coverage. And it just looks like your skin, but better. So what I like to do, so I like to take about a pump of this foundation, and I like to start from the center of my face out. So I like to put some here, 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 here. Then sometimes readjust and put some here. I usually just use a pump for my whole face, really. For some people this might be too much foundation, but since I have some problematic skin, I'm just gonna do that. Then I buff it out. This is the Morphe M439. This brush buffs whatever you want out, full coverage and flawlessly. So I'm just going to use that. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my mirror. I like to take it down my neck so I can match my neck to. Then I like to go in with my concealer. This is the Nars Radient Creamy Concealer and Custard, and I like to put that on places that I need more coverage. And I really like this concealer because it's really creamy. And it just blends everything out really nicely. Let's put a heavy amount under my eyes. I should have done my eye makeup first, but whatever. Under forehead, highlight, my nose, down there. And then for the cheeks, I just use my finger to blend it out because I find that it really does a good job using my fingers. I like to use my finger to blend it all out. And it keeps it all full coverage, so still getting the same coverage. I take my Morphe E7 brush and I blend out my concealer. I like this brush because it does a really good job of blending out under eye concealer. And I like to look up when I blend out my under eye concealer and try not to crunch anything because I don't like my face to crease, especially my forehead. It's really creasy. So after this, I'm going to set it with some powder. Next, I like to take my powder. This is Mercier translucent powder, and for some reason this part broke, so it comes off. But I kind of like it better because with the sifter, it was like it wasn't giving me enough product. But now I can kind of, have more control. I don't know how this broke, but it just did. So we're gonna deal with our ghetto Mercier powder. I'm just gonna pour some in my cap. Oh god. I don't like to put too much powder, otherwise it looks a bit cakey. Unless it's like really hot outside and I need the extra powder, but I just take some, I bake under my eyes every day, every morning. I bake no matter what. I don't care if it's good or bad for your skin. I will crease if I don't bake. Take the rest from the cap and just put it when I get oily. Just kind of set all my foundation in place. And I like to put some on my forehead to prevent it from creasing. And then I wait a little bit under eyes to set and bake and soak the powder in, and then I'll brush it off. Once my under eyes are set a little bit, I like to remove the excess powder. Just brush it off my whole face. That's about it all for my foundation routine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, means a lot, and comment something nice below. And yeah, I believe it's all for this video. Oh, and subscribe if you're not, can't forget that. I think that's all for this video. I will be doing a makeup tutorial next, so if you see me wearing the same outfit, just know that I'm filming a makeup tutorial next. So I'm trying to get 2 videos at one time. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and until I see you all next time, Muah.